of ProBox Podcast. I'm SumpKing, and we about to break down this Keith Thurman versus Lopez fight. Keith Thurman had a long layoff, a 2-year layoff to be exact. And for them to match him up with Lopez, that was a great matchup to pick him up, or pick up right back where he left off at. And Lopez is a game fighter, and Robert Garcia got a lot of game fighters in his camp. And he came to win, so did Keith Thurman. We go back it up a little bit. Gary Russell Jr.'s brother, younger brother, he came out with a KO, the victory. He looking good. And Chris Colbert from Brooklyn, New York, I believe. Yeah, Brooklyn, New York. Look real good, man. Great technique. You know what I'm saying? All-around fighter. He looked very confident. I will be watching out for him. I think he got a bright future. And he's in the super featherweight. Other than that, be on the lookout for Chris Colbert, man. He put on a good performance tonight. Now, moving along to Keith Thurman versus Lopez. All right, Keith Thurman had a 2-year layoff due to a shoulder injury. And so it was a lot of speculation going on, like how would he perform coming back off of that. But he looked real good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, he looked real good. Sharp still, you know. The only thing is when he exchanging punches, or, you know, he's still a little bit open, even though when he started, he still had that previously, you know, but that's something he need to work on. And Lopez was a very, very game fighter for him. Shit, he been pouring it on, coming forward the whole time. Like I say, Robert Garcia got a lot of game people coming out of his camp, man. Keith Thurman set him down, put him down maybe like earlier in the earlier rounds, but after that, I believe Garcia got with Lopez and told him, like, look, you need to trade more punches with him. You have a better chance because, like I said, Keith Thurman, when he swing, he leave himself open. And Lopez had capitalized off of that, and he started turning it up, like picking it up. He had Keith Thurman in trouble like round in the seventh round. And Keith Thurman was like bagging up, trying to counter, but in that exchange, he should have like hold on. You know, he wasn't, I mean, I don't know what is going on with that, but let it had been any other referee, they probably would have stopped it, you know. But he did what he had to do, and he came out with a W. He won by majority decision. One judge had it as a draw, and the other one had it for Keith Thurman. The other two had it for Keith. But had Lopez had a knockdown, it probably would have been a damn draw, you know. But this is a great fight for him for a comeback fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a comeback fight, it was a great fight for him. He still looked good. I think he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. I would rather see him fight Canelo or either whoever wins out of Errol Spence and Mikey. But he looks good, man. And that was a great fight for him. And being that he's a champion and he got the heart of a champion, he showed a lot. He showed a lot of his skills tonight, like far as like with the countering, like with the step back and the counter. He showed a lot of that. I mean, he picked up like right where he left off at, and he didn't need no stepping stone fight to come back. He's a welterweight champion, world-class WBA champion of the world. So Lopez was a great matchup for him. You know what I'm saying? Very game. And Lopez had pushed him. He really pushed him. You know what I'm saying? Because Lopez is a seasoned fighter. You know, and shit. I was just saying, Adrian Broner, instead of him leaping to Manny Pacquiao, he should have fight somebody like Lopez, you know, because Robert Garcia, like I said, has a lot of game fighters in his camp, and Robert Garcia was training Madonna at the time when Madonna beat the shit out of Adrian, you know what I'm saying? But Adrian was tough, but he should have fought Lopez instead of taking the fight with Manny, because Lopez would have been a better setup for him, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to jump to Manny Pacquiao, which is a very, very seasoned guy, and ran circles around his ass. But we just unpacking this fight with Keith Thurman and his comeback. And we see that he still can fight and go under pressure, you know what I'm saying, as he should, being he's a WBA champion, welterweight champion. So he looked good, man. He looked real good tonight. And I was excited to see him. It was an action-packed fight from beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? Damn good fight. I was on my edge. I was on the edge looking at the shit the whole damn time, you know. And Lopez started off slow, you know. Keith Thurman started off fast because he wanted to let everybody know, I guess, look, I still got it, I'm here. But later on in the later rounds, as Lopez started taking chances and exchanging with him, he was countering and got Keith in trouble maybe 2 or 3 times, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, had he had a knockdown, it probably would have been a draw. Other than that, trading shots with Keith Thurman for any other fighter would be their best bet. Because like I said, if Keith can just close in on his punches and don't leave himself open all the time, a well-seasoned fighter could like actually counter off of that, you know what I'm saying? But that's how he got in trouble with Lopez, you know? And he just, you know, in times like that, you got to hold on, you know, because like I say, if you're not throwing punches back, certain referees will call that. If they feel like that's too much punishment you taking and you're not throwing nothing back, showing them that you hurt or whatever, the ref gonna call it off. Even though you might not be hurt, you trying to make the other fighter get gassed out, but still, certain referees will fuck that shit up, you know. And the judges, like one judge had it for had a draw, but for the most part, you was winning. You know what I'm saying? You was winning. I say Lopez probably, it was real close rounds. You know, I say about 4 rounds was real close. It could have went either way because Lopez started applying a lot of pressure. But great win for you. I'm sure we'll see Lopez back because he showed a lot of game tonight. Robert Garcia was proud of him. And like I said, we're going to be on the lookout for Chris Colbert, man. He just came up on my radar tonight and he looked real good. That's somebody I'm going to be paying attention to more often. Just watching, man, to see what kind of future he got. Look like he got a bright future. But other than that, this is SumpKing of ProBox Podcast. Oh, and Anchor. Go to Anchor. And if you don't got the Anchor app, go to Anchor. I got my podcast going on there too. Just go there and look for ProBox Pod. I'm on there as well. You can go check that out. Like, you know, clap or whatever. But check that out, man. It's SumpKing of ProBox Podcast. Until next time.